sinners, now and at the hour of our death. Amen. Hail Mary, full of grace, the Lord is with thee.
Rosary beads pass through Lily's fingertips as she quietly prays from a corner in her bedroom. A ceramic cross hanging on the wall crashes to the ground by an unseen force. The pieces shatter as Lily is paralyzed in place by a familiar sense of fear. She brings herself to rush out of the room and escapes down the staircase. Several days later, Lily busies herself in the kitchen, trimming fresh flowers and arranging them in a vase. She clips off the end of a stem and hears 3 knocks on her front door. Lily opens the door, but finds no one around. She returns to the kitchen in shock as all of the flowers in the arrangement shrivel and die before her eyes. Seeking a moment of peace, Lily walks to a nearby beach and stares out over the infinite horizon. Her eyes look weary and desperate, as if she hasn't slept well in some time. She wipes a tear from her eye and removes a small key from her pocket. Lily glances at it with a sense of longing before tossing it out into the rushing waves. Later that night, Lily awakes to find herself standing at the foot of her bed. Dripping wet from head to toe, she appears confused by how this happened. Lily looks in her hand and sees that she's holding the discarded key. She frantically changes and tosses clothes into a suitcase, then flees her home, driving off in the night. The next day, Lily sips coffee at a breakfast table with her friend Mia. Lily thanks her for allowing the intrusion so late at night. Mia reassures Lily that she's welcome to stay as long as she needs, as she picks up her car keys and hurries off to work. Her friend's home is calming, but it's not long before despair sets in once again. Lily finds a pen and some paper and begins writing a letter. March 8th, 1997. Dear Dr. Rivers, I am writing because I'm in desperate need of your help. It has returned, and I don't know who else would believe me. After we got rid of my grandmother's jewelry box, I decided to keep the key, not realizing it was infected too. I shouldn't have kept it. I didn't know this evil would continue. I'm tormented daily. This thing finds its way back to me no matter where I go, no matter what I do to distance myself from it. My faith is tested on a constant basis. It's affecting me in ways I can't quite put into words. How can I rid this thing from my life? Please reply as soon as you get this. Sincerely, Lily Sanders. As she signs her name, black ink begins to bleed through the paper. A thin line follows, ripping down from the top of the sheet. Then another at the bottom crossing the first, resembling an inverted crucifix tearing through the page of the letter.